Hello everyone. So welcome back to this channel once again. And now in this video session, I'll discuss how we can unzip a file in IFS using the IBM API, that is QZipUnzip in RPGLE program. So basically earlier I created some videos on zip or unzip in IFS. So I have discussed various ways to do that using the qshell jar command or using the copy to ARCF or copy from ARCF command respectively. And this time I discussed I discussed QZip zip API to zip the file. Now I'll I'll be discussing the same API, QZipUnzip API in IBMI, so that we can use to unzip our zip file. So let's go to the IBMI green screen, or you can watch all my videos from here. So let's move. So this is the program that I have written. Let me show you that. So first of all, this QZipUnzip API is present or available in this service program. Let me show you. DSP srvpgm. So QZipUTIL is the module, and here you can see QZipZip and QZipUnzip. Both the procedures are available here. Now this API has 5 parameters. First parameter is the zip file detail, the file that is to be unzipped, and then the location where this file has to be unzipped. That is the second parameter. The third parameter is the format name that we pass. So for this we have unzip 100 format, and the fourth parameter is user's unzip option. So unzip option. So the format name will be unzip 100, and the user unzip options will be whatever values we provided to the unzip format name fields. So, and the fifth is the error data structure. So these are the 5 parameters, and let me tell you, this and this all are basically the DS, this and this one. Format name is the name of the format that we pass. So basically that format is again a DS, and this error structure is again a DS. Now for this, the prototype for this is defined in this work member PDM. Just do this. QZipUTIL. Oh, so here you can see QZipUnzip API prototype is defined, so which has 5 parameters that you can see: their file name, unzip target path, format name, unzip options, and structure. So this is the DS, which is based on the QLG underscore path underscore name underscore D. These two have the same like DS, so they both refer to the same DS structure. So this is basically, let me tell you, this is coming from this SYSTYPE, which is again SYSTYPE. So you can see this is declared as a copy book here. So you can see it is mentioned there that this data structure is coming from here. So let me show you SYSTYPE. So you can see this DS field definition is defined there. So these are the subfields: CCS ID, country ID, language ID, reserve, path type, path length, path name, delimiter, reserve to path name. So all these are the subfields of this data structure QLG underscore path underscore name underscore T. So This way you can see all these two parameters would have all these subfields defined as per the prototype definition. So the third is the format name, and that's a constant value, that is the format name. And now you can see the unzip options. The unzip options will take this the format name options, yes. So that is QZipUnzip options underscore T. Let me show you. So if you see, this is a qualified aligned template, and this is basically coming from this here. So this one, verbose option and the replace option. So these are the two subfields of this DS. So as I already told that this source member QZIPUTIL present in this location having prototype defined for this API, and this data structure is defined in the source member SYSTYPES at location this. So that I have shown to you. So I was showing you all these things just to make you aware of this API parameters. And now what I'm doing is, since the prototype is declared in QZIPUTIL, so I was uh, using or declaring that as a copybook here, that is present in QSYSINC slash QRPGLESRC, comma QZIPUTIL. Again, I'm not using the copybook styles because that is already declared within this one. So that source is coming from here only. One thing I need to do is to copy the error data structure, that is QUSEC. So that I am referring from the same location. So this is a standard data structure, error data structure that we can refer. You can see all these subfields, and this is the main subfields which basically have the exception ID whenever any error occurs. So now we have used the copybook here. So both the copybooks are declared QZIPUTIL and QUSEC. So this is basically from here we are getting the QLG underscore path underscore name underscore T data structure and the prototype, and from here we are getting the error data structure. So I'm defining my own DS using, because they were defined as templates, so we cannot use their subfields or that DS. So I'm defining my own template, own DS zipped file for the first parameter of this API by doing the like DS on the QLG underscore path underscore name underscore T and initializing it with the star like this, and the same with the another DS as well, file to be unzipped. So basically this will hold the target path where the file to be unzipped. This is the unzip 100 format. So this is again a DS. So this DS basically coming from like DS QZipUnzip options and underscore unzip 100 underscore T and initialize with the like DS. So that has basically two fields, verbose or replace, that I have shown you. So here I also mentioned that these are the subfields of this and this DS. that I've shown you in that source member also. So this time what I'll do is, so basically the code you can see till now I've written only this line, this line of code, copy slash copy this slash copy this, and these three declarations, they were the comments to let you know this is the declaration and this is again the comments. Now this time I'm initializing all of the subfields of that DS with the default values, and you can see the delimiter is slash. And now file to be unzip path name would be slash. Why I'm giving this? Because the zip file always contain the path from where it has been zipped. So whenever we unzip that file, we only have to provide slash to tell that just unzip that uh, file at the original location. And then we are passing the length, that is always, you can see 1 for this one. Now what I'm doing is file to be unzipped will be passed to the zipped file. So both the data structure are now initialized with the same values. But zipped file, I need to provide the name of the zip file. So I think I'm providing, just do work link. So currently there is no zip file available. So I'll create a zip file before showing you the demo. So let me take pf2.zip zip file, which I will be creating at my home location /home/easy class. Now you can see that whatever the value this field has, subfield has, I'll pass the length of this subfield, actual length. So I'm using the trimr. Now that unzip format, so that has basically two subfields. So the replace option will be star yes, and verbose option will be star none. So basically to send the output to the standard out. And now after all such initializations and providing values to the format, to the all the other data structures, or you can say the parameters, now I'm calling this QZipUnzip API. So first DS I have to pass a zipped file, the location of the zip file, and file to be unzipped. So the target location where the file to be unzipped. Now the name of the format, and then the value of the format. So basically the options that I'm providing this one. What options I'll taking? I'll basically replace the data, so unzip for handed format, and this is the error data structure QUSEC. So once this API gets executed, if QUSEI 1 to 4 location person substring CPFA, so from QSEC all it starts with CPFA. So if it starts with the CPFA, it means there is an error. Either I can display QUSI CI here, or I can display any error. So to mention that it's an error. So this is the whole code. So let me hide the comments so that you should come to know what all code you have to do. So now you have 1, 2, and these 3 lines of code, 4 lines of code. Let's hide this as well. Yes, so this is the whole code that you need to code to run this API. So let's save this code. And what I need to do is to first create the module. Compile the module. Now create the PGM using the create PGM command. Unzip API. Now I have to bind the service program QZIPUTIL because this API is declared there and available there. So I have to bind this so that I can access to the API and call that API. So you can see that this program is created just to the DSP-PGM Unzip API. So you can see the service program is bind and we do have access to this QZip and QUnzip APIs. Now this program is created. First I need to create a zip file at the home location. So let me show you. We have this file pf1 in my library, that is easy class 1. So this has some data right now. So let me zip this file. So I have already created the video where I have zipped the file using the QZip API. So this was the code for that, and you can see that from my list of videos. Now you can see that when I was doing the zip there, so I can do both things. Either I can pass this one qsys.lib slash easyclass1.lib slash pf1.file, so referring to the DDS file, or I can zip the pf1.csv. Let's say it is available on the IFS itself. So it's not on the IFS, it's a DDS file. So I'm passing this path, qualified path, and creating a zip file pf2.zip at my home location and calling that QZipZip API so that it would create that zip file. So its object is already created. Zip API. So let me call this. So let me show you work link again. There is no file created. Let's call this. Now you can see that pf2.zip is created. Now first thing you need to do is to clear this table. Now we don't have any data in this table. Now we will unzip this file using our program. So first thing is to debug. So let me run this in debug so that you will get more idea about this. So I have cleared the data in the original file from where the zip file was created. Now I will unzip this file using this program, RPGLE program. And so once this file is unzipped, the data will be restored back to the, or the copied back to the original file. So call Shift F9, then again show you this is blank. And now what I'll do is initializing all such values, and file to be unzipped is, so the path is slash, this one slash, which means I'm unzipping to the original path from where it was zipped. So I'm initializing the zipped file data structure as well with the same values, but I have to pass the zipped file path name, that is pf2.zip now, and the length. And these are the verbose options. So star none, and this replace option is star yes, which means that the data will be replaced onto the original location. Now you can see this is the zip file, and this is the target location where this has to be unzipped. So providing slash, which means it will basically copy it back to the original location, that is pf1.file, which is DDS file. This is the unzip format, and this is the error data structure. Let's call this. So if you look at this, there is no error come. The API ran successfully. And let me show you work link first. So this was the pf2.zip file. Once it is unzipped. Let me show you the data. So you can see the data is copied back or restored back to the original file while we unzip the file. So this way you can unzip the file from in IFS using this unzip QZipUnzip API, IBM API. So that's all in this video. Thank you and have a nice day.